Las Vegas, Nevada, libraries, Flamingo and Maryland Parkway, Flamingo Clark County Library. I have something to say about my self-deceased. Abby Schoenfeld changed her last name again to Davis. And I don't know if that has anything to do with some books I checked out at Clark County Library at Flamingo and Maryland Parkway area. I can walk from that intersection to the library. So I don't know this about Abby, but I do know that she's not trying to tell me about how she got the last name Davis. She said she has a husband, but I'm saying it. She's not telling me how she got the last name Davis. But she said she has a husband, but I'm saying she's not telling me how she got the last name Davis. Because Abby is a 4-year-old, and she doesn't grow up and get married and get a job and get out from state of Wisconsin all the way to state of New York. And she didn't tell me where in New York when I had her on the phone, but she told me when she left to go to New York, she was going to Syracuse University. But when I spoke to her in the year 2006, I don't think Syracuse University would be having her anymore as a student. And I did hear her say that she's a teacher of theater in a school, right? So I can't afford that Abby says her last name is Davis. But that's Abby. She said she knows who I am. I said I know who she is. And I know how I got her phone number was from her listing in the White Pages phone book in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I was in Wisconsin to make a local call. From her point of view, I didn't go to Wisconsin to call her, but I did not hold alive in Wisconsin. I was dreaming. And then I was following up on the dreams because I was dreaming every day. I had dreams nightly, every night, every day I wake up from dreams. And I have to hold myself alive wherever I am. And I had this problem. Where from the place where I did make the long distance call to Abby Schoenfeld Davis. I heard Cheryl, Cheryl Odesky, and then she's using bank fraud and keys for the last name Moser, which is my last name. The argument of a female to change her last name is if she is going to take money from a male. That means she wants the male's money and she's putting him out. If you're heterosexual, that's what that is. That's the female killing a male. A male cannot be a heterosexual and kill a female and give a female another female's money. That's not heterosexual. You don't have yes, 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 and yes in heaven. You don't have it that way. I'm the no right here. Cheryl's not a Moser, and Abby Schoenfeld is not a Davis. Or any other name. Whatever name she was going to say, who even knows? Because I didn't know she would say something other than Schoenfeld. Because that's what her mom said. Well, she said Abby doesn't live here anymore. That's what her mom said. But she was willing to talk. She was alive. She was alive on the phone. Abby, what are you doing in New York when your mom's alive on the phone? Well, you can't leave your landlords and then go be a landlord someplace else. You're not a landlord if you didn't kill something. Abby can't live in New York as a landlord because she didn't kill everything in her house in Wisconsin. That was her mom, Mrs. Susan Schoenfeld, on the phone. Schoenfeld. It's Schoenfeld if it's Abby. I guess it's Schoenfeld if it's Mrs. Susan Schoenfeld. She knows who I am. I know who she is, and I know who Abby is. And I know, well, I'm 4 years old to Mrs. Schoenfeld, but I didn't meet her at that age. But that's when I met Abby. I met Mrs. Schoenfeld would have been about age 10, something like that. Yeah, but so at age 20, wait a minute. So 2006 to 29, age 29, I talked to Mrs. Schoenfeld on the phone after meeting her at age 10. Well, and she was at the same number. You have to know that's what's wrong with her. That's not what's wrong with me. She was at the same house. So why can't I get into my house? That's why I was calling. I need to get into my house, and then I need food. What's wrong with it? I'm not a tennis player anymore. I need something else to do. So you're a landlord if you killed something, and you are illegally alive in the holding, and you have to pay it out in a prejudice, a new prejudice. You have to pay it out and for your own self to be deceased to something that was an unclean death elsewhere. You can be a landlord that way. But if you are checking somebody's address, you're illegal. So you're doing a jail and a prison on that point after you have paid out something that you owed. But you have to say, I owe this, I have to pay it out, and then you have to go to jail. You can't say you're a landlord and you're calling 911 on somebody that you owe money to. You owe them money if they see you and that you are in a position such as an office to pay out something. Abby Schoenfeld, and Davis. I think she's alive with the name Schoenfeld because she's on the phone with me as the last name Schoenfeld. And then she's using Davis, like that Davis is her landlord. But she has a landlord alive in Wisconsin who gave me her phone number. Well, that's her living off of Davis, and he would be angry and telling her to get out because she has Schoenfeld alive in Wisconsin. Schoenfeld. Well, she didn't. She's not Schoenfeld. Well, she's not Schoenfeld. She's not Schoenfeld. She's definitely not Davis. She's not fighting with her own prejudice, and she's seizing funds elsewhere and making me live with the sex offender emergency, telling me to get out. How do you want me to answer for what Charles Toe has been saying to me since I spoke to Abby in the year 2006? Charles Toe is saying, get out, get out, get out, get out, get out, get out. Everything get out. And I just don't hear it because he's so far in the wrong that he doesn't say that to somebody who's overlapping the threatening, which is Abby Schoenfeld, and Davis in New York. You have to go all the way to New York and tell Abby that she's not to be using a landlord Davis because it's tying up that Charles Toe doesn't want to live with somebody else. And I don't know what he wanted. Did he want his own apartment? Did he want his own house? What did he want? He wanted the landlords in the office to cough up more keys. He wanted the bank to give more money. I don't know what he wanted other than to tell me I don't have a home. Yeah, but I have plenty of reasons that I don't have a home that are not my fault. Yeah, well, there's no reason to be angry with me and scream fuck. I don't know why you even do that. Did somebody do that did the creator of everybody do that to everybody? Because Joellen Myroff has some Olson landlord in Oregon, and Abby Schoenfeld has a landlord Davis in New York, and Becky has a landlord Toe, T-O-H. an Asian person is formed by a white person, and whoever formed this Asian person, he's my landlord, according to you. And I'm fucking my landlord because I don't have a place to live. Wait, I don't know. Why are you tying up overlapping the threatening that people are using landlords when they have other landlords that are alive? When all of a sudden I don't have a home, I don't have a place to live anywhere. I don't want none of your time. I don't even believe the God who made me that I have this problem. I don't believe it. What does that have to do with me? You think that I don't have a home, but what does it matter what you think? You don't have Abby deceased out of Schoenfeld or Schoenfeld or Davis. She used to die out of the name Abby to be a landlord. To me. Why aren't you screaming that you have a shame problem? Because there's so many of you. You have so many different heads and genitals. So you don't have any sort of feeling. You don't have feeling, but you say really mean things to me. Yeah, you're so mean. You have feeling about something that makes you jerking and mean to me. You say jerk, you jerk that alive is alive, and you say no to something and you're so mean. You sexually abuse myself and tell me that I have to be in a psychiatrist so I don't complain about it because it's my fault. As if we have 30 billion child molesters and I'm just a victim. I'm none higher than he deceased right here, and you want me to be your little victim. And you don't have your landlords deceased. You think I don't know what I'm talking about. You think it's all in my head. Lisa Sisterman, you want to talk to me about myself? You're a brand new day. Some Lisa wants to tell me she thinks I know what's in my head. And there's no reason to put it on the internet. Now when people have dogs that bite, and the dog doesn't know why it bites, if the dog doesn't know why it bites, why do I have something all in my mind to Lisa Sisterman? You don't know that your dog doesn't know why it bites. It doesn't know. What makes you think I have something all in my mind? According to your comments posted on YouTube. What makes you think it's all in my mind? A prisoner of what in my mind? I don't have the comments on that phone. It's not on this one.
Never sue the other driver after a car accident. There's a better way to get paid.
3 minutes, so I'm going to skip it.
Oh no, your girlfriend's...
Mhm. There's another song, but it's homeless. I just wanted to tell you, I don't really agree with your touch screen access because you put me in another 8 years of time and alive just talking to the touch screen and telling people what my address is, and then telling you that because I'm none higher than he, deceased right here, that you can't get to the front door and punish myself with what I need. That I don't have what I need anymore. Or put me someplace else I don't want to be, or put me in a mortuary. You want to put me in a mortuary? Well, you don't know how to get in there yourself. That won't help if you put me in a mortuary. So, what is your karma to be here? Well, I'm waiting for the leverage to be deceased. And then I won't be here anymore very soon. But my mind went back to low again and I don't afford it. Now I'm going to have to say ouse. Something needs to go ouse because I was sleeping and I woke up. I don't have sleep right now. Why not? Because it's angry. It's angry in heaven to know you. Don't want none of your time. Every last one of you is here because you say get out and you're not allowed to say get out. You can hear it, you can't say it. And you say get out. And you're not allowed to be here. When you say get out, you have to say get out to yourself and put yourself in jail. If you say get out, put yourself in jail. So, besides just being direct and saying, get out, there are all the ways you tell somebody if they don't like it, they can get out. Well, that's you not due to say anything. Your speech offending in English is not due. You don't speak English from my point of view. Your hostigers and your words are really just announcing that you're going to put your hands on somebody in anger. You can't do that. You have to be in jail and prison. Maybe because of your threatening that when you speak English, you're announcing that you're going to put your hands on somebody in anger or you're going to send someone else. who's making that threatening. So when I'm shouted, you want to tell me not to shout because you think I'm announcing that I'm going to put my hands on somebody in anger because you don't hear it the way I am myself. I am shouted means it's too late for you. It's already done. I am deceased. Remixes. So I've played some songs, sent a few links to cell phone number that has sent me food, and I think I'm not getting any more deliveries from that number, but I still send more links to the same number. And there are some new, I guess, remix is what it's called, when somebody else sings the same song that's, I guess, already famous. Is this English? No, right? Well, I'm off the Chinese food. Yeah. Maybe I shouldn't listen to that. Now that Charles Toe's not here, I'm off the Chinese food. Well, I'm going to look up Christmas. Well, something caught my eye. Do I want that one? Yeah, well, I'm going to look up Christmas. Christmas music, Christmas songs. Which one? Music or songs? All I Want for Christmas Is You by Mariah Carey. Yes, that is a very uh, highly played song. Here's a playlist 100 greatest Christmas songs ever. Christmas SUS Records. I will look. It wasn't offered yet, right? Maybe it's too early, but I did look it up. Grandma got a dildo for Christmas. Why not?
You want to play like this? You do not need to be doing this forever and ever. Do you know how many months I spent learning how to do this as a kid?
Mhm.
And Grandpa had the biggest smile in town. Grandpa had the biggest smile in town. Grandpa had the biggest smile in town.
I want a song by SUS Records that will disclose that my sexual abuse of myself, in the disclosure that I made by YouTube. So 1,500 videos plus. There are some videos that did not post on the internet at all. I just deleted them before I started to use YouTube because my leverage died again. So I ended up on YouTube. The SUS Records song, I want it to be about what the public of strangers thinks about the sexual abuse of myself and how you want to send me to psychiatry to cover it up because you don't understand me. This song is Grandma Got a Dildo for Christmas, and this is a young person. Her hair is wrong to use a dildo herself. And then the grandma is right here, and then the grandpa is right here, and the dildo we think would be in here, but it's a gift. You've been sending me to the hospital over gifts because you don't want to stop gifting me my whole self to myself and my whole life, and then you want to gift me into the afterlife because you don't need to be here anymore because alive doesn't alive you're threatening anymore. So I want the SUS Records song to be about how you get some kind of a dildo for yourself. Yeah, for what you did to me. I know. You don't know if there's something wrong with you. Even if you're on fire, you think somebody should help you.